TravelMole is pleased to welcome Sean D., who's the Executive Vice President and Chief Commercial Officer of Outrigger Hospitality. Aloha, Sean.
Aloha, Charlie. Good to see you again.
Thank you for joining TravelMole. Outrigger Hotels and Resorts has been a two-generation Kelly family-run business since 1950s. The Outrigger way, where customer and staff satisfaction is the priority. What I would like to do today is to get an update from you about Outrigger, and we'll go through the website and you give us a little background and update about each of the destinations.
Sounds good, Charlie. Happy to do it. Hope to see you in person one of these days. I think the last time I saw you was in Singapore at an ITB Asia event a few years back. So good to be back traveling again. To your point about the Kelly family, just as you're well aware, we were acquired by an affiliate of KSL Capital. It's a U.S. private equity company in late 2016. So they've been a great owner for us. Again, private equity company, a lot of capital. Their equity fund is focused exclusively on hospitality. So that's where they make all their investments. And they've been able to add a lot of resources. And I'm happy to report on some renovations and some new acquisitions that have occurred in the past 12 months.
Great. Well, starting with Hawaii, of course, like everybody can see on the website, it's the 75th anniversary of Outrigger, the first property being in Hawaii.
So we are based right in Waikiki, right in Honolulu, and have been for 75 years. We were started in 1947 by Roy and Estelle Kelly. Roy was an architect, built the first two were the Edgewater and the Islander, actually, hotel. We got our name in the mid-'60s, actually, when Roy acquired a parcel of land between the famous Royal Hawaiian, the Pink Lady, and the Moana Surfrider, now the Westin Moana. And that was the site of the original Outrigger Canoe Club. And from there, we got our name.
Moving on to Asia Pacific region, Thailand specifically, Sean. Thailand recorded 7.35 million foreign tourist arrivals from January of this year till end of October. And they only recently eased up on COVID. And they are projecting 21.5 million visitors for 2023. So I presume Outrigger has been a beneficiary in all of this. Can you give us a rundown on your Thailand properties, how they are doing, and give us an update, please?
Yeah, we entered Thailand, Charlie, back in 2013, and in an area called Laguna Phuket Island. And then also we purchased a property in Koh Samui. We really like Thailand. We love the Thai people, great hospitality market. To your point, though in 2019, I want to say the numbers were just under 40 million visitors. They'd risen to 39 million plus or minus. So very, very strong market. And to your point, has dropped all the way down to 7. So it is a very, very soft market. It's just reopened. Really, the two key source markets are China and Russia, which are not really traveling by any means right now. So for your European, U.S. audience, this is a great time to go to Thailand. Very inexpensive. It's not crowded. Highly recommended. We purchased 3 properties in 2021, and they had all been shut, and we've opened them now. So all 3 properties are open. We have the Surin Beach property, which is in a part of Phuket, known for great surfing, good beaches. Again, fun place to go. Our jewel, I think, of the 3 coming out of COVID is Khao Lak, and that's about a 45-minute drive north of Phuket Island. So you cross the bridge, and it's a beautiful drive. It's completely maintained 4-lane highway, and you come to the small town of Khao Lak, and we have about 160 room hotels, 7 private villas with private pools, located right on Bang Sak Beach with an awesome beach bar, live music every night as well. So this property is really a must-see, I think, for your audience. And Koh Samui, the island of Koh Samui, again, a short flight from Bangkok or from Phuket, is a beautiful property. We've added a beach club to that property. So as part of our Outrigger Resorts repositioning efforts, you're starting to hear a lot more about our live music experiences that we conduct nightly, our beach bars, and our locations right on the beaches, great food and beverage experience, family, obviously, with the great pools that we have, infinity pools and private pools at many of our properties. So really excited about these Thai properties. They've just opened. They're starting to book really, really strong for festive season coming, and expect a strong first quarter. But again, even if they project 20 million visitors, that's about half of what Thailand would see in a normal year. So it's a good time to visit. And again, from a velocity standpoint, in terms of volume of visitors, it's really, really tapped down. So highly recommend Thailand.
Are many Americans booking Thailand nowadays?
Yeah, in fact, a lot of U.S. Travelers, couples, young families are going to Thailand. Relatively easy access through Bangkok or through Seoul. And also, interestingly, we're seeing a lot of leads for smaller MICE. So instead of business meetings and groups, buyouts of the properties. So we're getting some good leads from business that may have looked at places like Hawaii or frankly Europe in the past, and now they're seeing with strong U.S. currency, pretty good airfares, good lift, good access, and without again as much visitation as you would have seen in the past. It's a much more attractive travel destination than it may have been. So definitely recommend going to Thailand. We have two other properties. Oh, sorry.
Of course, the British and the Europeans love Thailand and go in droves.
They've been going for years. Another place that they've been going, and they started going really when restrictions started to ease, were Mauritius and the Maldives. Mauritius, we've been in Mauritius since about 2014. Beautiful property. It's in call it the rugged south. It's the Belombre region, located right on the beach. I'm going to show you a quick shot of that property. As you can see, the island of Mauritius is very much like Oahu, but it's on the deep south, very far down from the equator, off the coast of Madagascar. So it's off the coast of Africa, and it's just a spectacular place to visit. Relatively small population, but it has about 80 luxury hotels and resorts, including the Outrigger Mauritius Beach Resort, again located in Belombre. About 181 keys, and really a spectacular destination. Sugarcane farming, great food and beverage. If you like rum, it's the place to go. This is actually an old sugarcane facility that we've converted to the fine dining restaurant at the property. We have a club lounge as well, and you can see we're located right on the beach with, I think, 6 different pools on the property. So it's a really great destination for couples, honeymoons, but also for families. And we have family pool areas as well as adult pool areas, again, located right on the beach. So it's a really great location. Again, excellent food and beverage. And from a price point standpoint, offers a great alternative. I mean, the Maldives is, we'll talk about that in a second, arguably the top-rated ADR market with French Polynesia in the world. But Mauritius offers a lot of the same, but for, frankly, a fraction of the price. So Mauritius is a great destination, but again, probably a place that most travelers would require and want a travel planner to help them navigate to get through that country. But a former French territory, now a independent country of Mauritius, but really happy to be operating there. The people there are fantastic, super genuine, great culture. Really enjoy it, and the Outrigger brand works really well in that market. We're thrilled to acquire this property, and also in 2022. We actually acquired it in March, so we've had it less than a year. It's in the area called the South Ari, A-R-I, Atoll, so South Ari Island, but in what they call the seaplane corridor. The seaplane corridor is important because it means you're within a short seaplane ride of the main airport in Mali. The way to get to Maldives, obviously, is to fly through the capital city of Mali, but many people then have to go to a regional airport, take another flight, a boat ride potentially. To get to this property, simply take a seaplane from Mali. So it's less than a 20-minute flight, and you end up at this spectacular 5-6-star resort. Most of the villas are located over water. As you can see, we have 81 keys at this property, 7 restaurants to service, awesome pools. It's really a really nice resort. We're really thrilled about that resort. our GM there, John Allenson, had been our GM before. Thrilled to have him back. As you can see, we just won Best Luxury Hideaway Resort from Luxury Lifestyle Awards just a couple months ago. And as you would expect, phenomenal sunsets near the equator, whale shark viewing, manta ray viewing as well. We have a marine biologist, Charlie, at this property full time. So if you want to learn more about nature and the ocean and what's inhabiting the sea around you here, we have that resource right on hand. And it fits really in line. We have a conservation platform we call the Outrigger Zone, or Ozone for short. And that is all about coral reef preservation, coral reef propagation, protecting the oceans, protecting the coral reefs. And obviously, as you can see at a property like this, protecting the coral reefs is pretty important, because without them, you don't have a resort. So it's not only the right thing to do, it's a necessity to do. So that initiative, if you're interested in learning more about ocean health and coral reef propagation, you can learn about that at any of our properties, any of our outrigger resorts. We generally have what's called the Coral Kids Club, and a big part of the Coral Kids Club is learning about the oceans and how to protect them and how to eliminate single-use plastics, et cetera, et cetera. So again, kids really gravitate to that, and it's a good lesson I think for all of us. But we take it seriously, but we also have a little bit of fun with it. And in a place like the Maldives, you can have a lot of fun.
Yeah, beautiful destination. And lastly, Fiji.
Yeah, Fiji. I love Fiji. I just was with the team in Australia on a roadshow, talking to about 400 travel planners from Brisbane, Sydney, and Melbourne, and they love Fiji. And specifically, they love Outrigger Fiji and Outrigger Castaway Island Fiji. We've had two properties in Fiji for many, many, many years. Jeff Shaw was the past owner. Just a shout out to Jeff. He just did such a great job developing both these properties. And when I talk about the ozone program and coral reef propagation, I have to give a shout out to Jeff and to the team at Castaway who started it. So in the Mamanukas, actually 20 years ago, they started a society to learn about how could they protect the reefs. And what they learned is that reefs are alive. The coral is a living creature. You can actually plant it, move it, and propagate it. And so since then, we've planted hundreds and hundreds of football fields worth of coral off of the beaches of both of our properties in Castaway, as well as in the main island, Outrigger Fiji Beach Resort on the Coral Coast. So on both those properties, we talk about the Bula spirit. Like, Hawaii, we talk about the spirit of aloha. In Fiji, it's the spirit of Bula, right? So the welcome that you get, you're greeted with a song. The experiences that you have at both of these properties are spectacular. True Bigfoot luxury at Castaway. I mean, there's no Wi-Fi, so no TVs. It is tune out and enjoy your family, enjoy your spouse, enjoy your partner, enjoy the water, fishing, snorkeling, stand-up paddling. I mean, it has everything to offer. Fiji Beach, same amenities, larger property. We also have what we call meme service. It's nanny service, pretty much available from sunrise to sundown, and frankly, a phenomenal benefit for families traveling and getting a chance to reconnect. And frankly, I think their kids have a harder time leaving the property than the parents do, because they become attached to their new best friend, whoever that nanny may be. So great food and beverage experiences at both the properties. Again, both one's an island, obviously, so the whole island is surrounded by sand and beaches, and then Fiji on the legendary coral coast of the main island in Fiji itself.
Now, the staff at these properties have been with you for a very long time, huh?
Yeah, we're blessed, Charlie. People always ask me, was it hard to get staff back after COVID? I said, no, we have incredibly loyal staff all over, from Hawaii, where we started. I mean, I can go to it's not a week doesn't go by where I don't attend a housekeeping or front desk celebration for a host that's been with us for 30 or 35 years. And same in Fiji. I mean, these properties have been running in Castaways over 50 years, and for Outrigger Fiji Beach about 40. And we have members of the team that have been with us for 30, 40 years. Our GMs are tenured GMs. They've been at the properties for many years. And the repeat rate at these properties is in excess of 50%. So the people that discover them fall in love with them, and they come back year after year. So really proud. You started the interview with the Kelly family creating the Outrigger Way, which is kind of our proprietary hospitality model, where we talk about the host, the guest, and the place all being connected. And really the anchor to that is the sense of place and the sense of local culture that our hosts take such pride in sharing with their guests, and we really strive. And through the ownership transition with KSL, they really double down on that premise. And so, we have the local culture to bring to the table. We call it unparalleled hospitality. We believe we have the highest hospitality marks, in the industry, and it's all due to the incredible hosts that we have, and to your point, the loyalty that they have to not only the place and Outrigger, but obviously to the guests that they take care of every day.
Sean D., Executive Vice President and Chief Commercial Officer of Outrigger Hospitality. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with us today. Mahalo, Sean.
Mahalo to you, Charlie. Stay safe. Hope to see you sometime in 2023.
Looking forward to it.